behind the scenes with future country rock blues kings and queens. Discover them first with Paul Mash TV. Paul Mash TV.
Well, hello everybody. It's Paul Mash TV time again. Thank you so much for joining us. Got another great interview coming up momentarily, but before we get into that, there's that subscribe button and the bell. Click both of them, and anytime a new episode comes your way, you can check those out. And feel free to leave a comment on the comment section. We love to hear from you there. And we're on Facebook at facebook.com/PaulMashTV. And feel free to follow us there and inbox us and comment the things there. And we also have email, of course. You can email us at paulmashtv, all one word, at gmail.com. And if you're a band or a solo artist that's watching this and would like to be on the show as well, you can use that. But we love fan mail as well. So if you're just simply a fan, just send us an email and we'll get back to you as quickly as we can. And all this is going to be repeated before we get the closing credits at the end of the show, so stay tuned for that. From Hopkinsville, Kentucky, we have Obsouleet today. This is the second time we've had him on our show. We had him on about 2 or 3 years ago. And he's got a lot of things to talk about, and we'll get to it in just a second. And as a matter of fact, it starts right now. Okay, here we are with the interview, and with us from Hopkinsville, Kentucky, we have Obsouleet, and he's with us for our second time on the show. Thanks for coming back on the show, Obsouleet.
Hey, man, I appreciate you having me again. Been doing a whole lot since the last time we talked.
Yeah, it was good having y'all last time, and why don't you start off by talking about some of the things that's been going on since you were on last time? I'm sure there's been a lot of things.
Man, it's been a whole lot. So when you and I first talked before, I wasn't really, hadn't really dove headfirst back into music yet. Was kind of, getting my feet wet into the rebrand and the rebuild of, becoming obsolete, so to speak. So, I mean, goodness, that's been a year and a half now since then, man. I've done various shows since the last time you and I talked. I actually opened up for Ouija Mac this year in Louisville, which was really amazing. Packed house for that show, super dope. Went down to Missouri last minute, kind of got slid onto an Afro Man card and got to open up for him. Got Stevie Stone coming up in June, another big opportunity for me. Me and my president of Gas Records, you see the hoodie on. We're putting together a show in Louisville, Kentucky in October, headlining with a couple buddies of mine, Sick Trinity. They came across my radar at the Ouija Mac show this year, and we decided to bring them out, have them headline a show at my favorite venue, out of all the places I've been so far, man, up in Louisville, the WWME Music Hall, man. Love that place. And just been working, man. I got an album drop since you and I last spoke. The Dystopia of an MC came out this year. I believe it was March. It's been going around, getting a lot of love, dropping numerous singles, having opportunities to work with guys like Chris Calico, on records with, Wishmaster Beats, and just working, man. I'm always doing something at this point.
Oh, okay. Well, how about upcoming stuff? You got any upcoming stuff coming up that you'd like to talk about, like any venues or anything like that?
Really just the June 4th, man. I'm really excited for that opening up. We're having my buddy Jonathan out of Louisville, him and his guys have put together a Stevie Stone show he's headlining, and then they've also got a competition with it as well. So the first half of the day is going to be the competition, and then there's actually going to be like a power hour, I believe is what they're calling it, where we get to sit down and kind of talk with Wishmaster and talk with another producer out of Nashville, Ron, and Stevie Stone, and just kind of talk shop and talk music for a little bit. So I'm looking forward to that. And then getting to, like I said, open up for Stevie Stone, who's, an artist I've been a fan of for years. So to kind of be able to share the same stage with him, that's another great opportunity that I'm grateful to have.
Okay, well, that sounds great. I hope everybody will check them out. You can go on your social media platforms and your streaming sites and get all your music. Tell everybody again how we can find you.
Man, I'm everywhere now. I just found out a couple months ago I can be Googled as long as you spell my name right. So I thought, that was it was funny. I didn't even know. Somebody told me, and then I had to go look it up. And I just, thought, to a lot of people that might be crazy. I thought it was pretty cool. I can Google myself and it pulls up, the first thing now pulls up my webpage. I've got a webpage through my Canadian label, Enigmatic Records. I signed with those guys last year as well. I'm an artist on their label, as well as a vice president of Gas Records. Like I said, I mentioned them earlier. So I've got two different labels kind of in my corner. We're building a huge network of community of like-minded people, just, ready to make good music and work together and, bring the underground back to life.
Okay, and you're on Facebook as well, so people can follow you there and everything?
Yep, everywhere but Twitter. I don't use Twitter much. I created an account, and I think I maybe made a post one time when I did, probably a year and a half ago. But other than that, I'm on TikTok, I'm on Instagram, I'm on Facebook. I mean, you name it, you can probably find me somewhere.
And you just type in Obsouleet for all that stuff?
Obsolete, yeah, and you don't spell it the normal way. It's Obsouleet, so it's like soul, like it's got the soul in there.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, everybody go out there and get his music like last time, and follow him on all those social media sites except for Twitter, like you said. And I know he would love you for that. And just like last time, we're getting ready to show a video. It's called Do It, I think. Why don't you tell us a little story about that? I'm sure it's self-explanatory, but you can let us know.
Did it, man. About a month ago, I decided to lock myself in the studio and write an entire song. I hadn't done that in a while. I'm usually one of those, I kind of work on things as I feel. So I kind of decided to lock myself in the studio. I kind of wanted to write a song beginning to end. Didn't really have anything, excuse me, particular in mind. Just kind of wanted to, test myself, I guess. So I locked myself in the studio, kind of went through beats for a little while, and that was one of the ones that started playing and just kind of instantly resonated with me. So I sat there and kind of wrote it out, and a little while later, realized I had a really good song on my hands. That was something that, it could be played for any occasion, really. I tell everybody I kind of want this to be the summer anthem, like for the underdogs and just, anybody, man, chasing your dreams, whatever it may be, or getting the raise at your job, or, stuff like that, man, we did it. That's what this song is. It's kind of like a celebration of the fact that, even though we doubted ourselves or everybody else doubted us, we still weren't afraid to go do it. So that's pretty much what Did It is. It's a really good vibey track, not my usual style, but nonetheless, a very well done track in my opinion, and seems to be getting a lot of love right now too. So.
Okay, well, it is a great song, and I know everybody's dying to get into it, and we'll do that in just a second. But before we do, I think we're out of time again, Obsouleet. We thank you so much for coming back. We'd love to have you back a third time. So,
most definitely, man. We're going to have to recap again in a few years and show the progress again. And I appreciate you having me like always, man. It's awesome to see you still doing it and still putting out great content and doing great things for us artists and everybody else, man. It really is.
Well, I appreciate that. You made my day, man, and I hope you keep watching too. And so let's get right to the song "Do It" by Obsouleet, and it starts right now.
Bitch, I done did it. Yeah, I done did it. These hoes ain't with it, but I already done did it. I done did it. These hoes ain't with it. Yeah, bitch, I done did it. All these hoes ain't with it. Nah, nah.
You can catch us in your city sliding through your town. Already know we going up, so it's about to go down. Just came to have fun, came back a couple of the shots. They love us everywhere we go, cause we locals at all the hot spots. Pull up to the club, they know what time it is. Yeah, we like to have fun, but there's a reason it's called the music biz. The gift of gab only goes so far. It takes more than talent to be a superstar. Gotta look the part, you gotta walk the walk. I can show you better than I can tell you, so I got no time to talk. If it ain't about money, then it don't make sense. What I said already did, ain't gotta look to find the evidence. A man of my word, a rare commodity in the day's time. Pay attention to my lyrics inside every rhyme. A man is fit the method, little key to success. They want it, I want it more, so their opinion I don't stress.
Bitch, I done did it. Yeah, I done did it. These hoes ain't with it, but I already done did it. I done did it. These hoes ain't with it. Yeah, bitch, I done did it. All these hoes ain't with it. Nah, nah.
16 behind closed doors, spraying on my down just don't wonder why I choose to stay the fuck around, y'all. Chasing the back, trying to make a dollar out of 15 cents. Willing to bust my ass for them dead presidents. My name ain't Gates, but homie, I don't get tired. My time just started when you thought it expired. Be a cold day in hell before my jerseys retired. Whoever told you to count me out, they should be fired. See, I'm not lying, can do this without trying, and do just fine, cause with every single line, not optimist, but this is my prime. Prove it with every rhyme. My future keeps getting brighter, so you know that I got a shot. Not saying I told you so, predicted it long ago. So give me a pre-roll and let me me spit my flow. No, when I hit the stage, it's about to be a show. Great slam out the park of my shot, my band beat.
Bitch, I done did it. Yeah, I done did it. These hoes ain't with it, but I already done did it. I done did it. These hoes ain't with it. Yeah, bitch, I done did it. All these hoes ain't with it. No, no.
These hoes ain't winning. Bitch, we done did it. Said we couldn't, but we did it. These hoes ain't winning. Bitch, we done did it. Said we couldn't, but we did it. These hoes ain't winning. Bitch, we done did it. Said we couldn't, but we did it. These hoes ain't winning. Bitch, we done did it. Gas gang in the building. This message has been brought to you by Enigmatic Records. Say I can't entertain. Gas Records. I am the one and only Obsouleet. Roll them up if you got them. Ride around the city with the top down. And let these haters know we done did it.
Bitch, I done did it. Yeah, I done did it.